Hi, we did Burn Cycle. I'm David.
I'm Graham.
I'm Machern.
I'm Ola.
Today we'd like to sell to you we'd like to offer you this once-used Burn Cycle disc at a very low price. We highly recommend it. Gold ones are the best.
Burn Cycle is everything. Movie, game, interaction.
Burn Cycle is not about what's on the screen, it's about what it does in your head. The story of Burn Cycle has many, many layers. On the one layer, you've got the straight-through plot of this guy who's got a virus inside his head and he has to get out of his head. On the other side, you've got the story of the guy and his memories.
We've got dark tones, lots of shadows, lots of murky corners, out of which the unexpected can spring.
Etwas geht ihm nicht mehr aus dem Kopf.
In Burn Cycle, you've got 2 hours to get the bomb out of your brain. The clock is ticking. Go.
A lot of the development of the script was really cracking the back of what an interactive story should be like.
Burn Cycle is this dense experience. It's warped and twisted, it's interactive, it really tries to catch and draw you into this world.
What we're trying to do with Burn Cycle is create a totally new syntax for a new generation of products.
So what you've got to try and do is get a sense of pace in there, a sense of development, of narrative progression, of characters, of story. And all of those are the hooks which bring you, the viewer, into it.
With a Polaroid of a dream.
Here is a character, he has a mind, he has his own problems, and the thing is to submerge you into his head.
Had the option back then, didn't you?
When you play Burn Cycle, you're there, you're immersed. There's no computer interface, it's totally invisible, you're part of the game.
Control the world.
It's not a straight game, yet it has very strong game elements. You play it, you go through it, you can win, you can lose.
Burn Cycle is one of the first games that actually moves as fast as you can think.
This is an interactive story, and what's interactive about the story is you're in the world, you're interacting with the world, you control the world.
All the little things you see in the game that you pick up have their own parameters and intelligence.
You know everything about this world, and then you just submerge all of that into a storyline.
There are COM ports, there's hyperlinks, there's, if you like, the wiring under the board.
Du stinkst nach Tod, Junge.
The threshold for interactivity is less than 1/30th of a second. You click, something happens immediately.
Probably the most complex was to get full-screen motion video without use of the FMV cartridge. It's a CDI base case titled.
Sie sind ein Delfin gewesen und haben die Galaxie bereist. Sie haben alle Formen physischer Ekstase erfahren. Kommen Sie jetzt zu Satori und erleben Sie neue Bewusstseinszustände.
Burn Cycle is one successful way of combining these elements and making something new and fresh.
We wanted to do a title that had both fast interactivity and really rich media.
Hopefully you get a sensation of an enormous world that you are just one little story existing in.
Burn Cycle.